If you are just joining us now, welcome to Sport of San Radio, the home of all San Francisco and San Jose sporting events, as well as the larger California area. Now if you really are just joining us, then you are in for a treat, as the first half has just ended of the San Jose Earthquakes game versus LA Galaxy. Say what you will about soccer, this game has been drama the whole way through so far. Give us your thoughts so far, Dean.
I don't know where to start, Charlie. Although they have been on terrific form the past few games, Galaxy has been in shambles since the first whistle blew. Now a goal down to the Earthquakes. I'm not sure what the cards hold for the team from LA. However, they do have a saving grace. Aníbal Godoy was shown red only 2 minutes after scoring his goal, and now the San Jose team are very weak in midfield. That could be crucial for the Galaxy to come back in this game.
Very true, Dean. Well, this game surely has kept us on the edge of our seats, and we can't wait for more. Join us after this commercial break, where the second half of the San Jose Earthquakes and LA Galaxy game will commence. It's 1-0 to the Earthquakes here in their backyard. However, LA Galaxy have been really threatening since the second half started. 51 minutes played so far in this game, and the Galaxy are now on the attack again. Sebastian Leggett has made a great run from his own half and going down the wing. Earthquake defenders swarm him, but he dodges them effortlessly and cuts inside. A short chip into the box where Zlatan Ibrahimovic meets it with his head. It's a goal, a wonderful header from Zlatan. The Swede has been doing wonders for the club.
A sensational effort from both Leggett and Ibrahimovic. Amazing teamwork and skill sees LA Galaxy back in this match, and the Earthquakes now shaking in their boots. It's 1-1 here at the Avakas Stadium in San Jose.
We knew this match would be a blast. The game restarts now. What was that, Dean?
Holy crap, get down.
We apologize for this interruption, but we have lost connection to this station. Returning you to your previous station.
You realize your vows are a Whitesnake song?
I do. If you ride, you get it. Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes.
Civil danger warning. This message is being broadcasted at the request of the San Jose Police Department. At 4:29 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a group of armed men entered the Avakas Stadium and opened fire. They have taken over the stadium and taken survivors hostage. The San Jose Earthquakes were playing a soccer match versus LA Galaxy. Police are currently responding to the scene, and have issued roadblocks a half-mile distance surrounding the stadium. Citizens are ordered not to come within half a mile of the Avakas Stadium. If you live within a half mile of the stadium, evacuate now. Police will guide you to safety. The stadium was sold out to see this soccer game, so it is believed that at least 18,000 people, including the teams, stadium staff, reporters, and spectators, are currently hostages. Casualty numbers are currently unknown. It is currently unknown who these men are, or what they will demand. Reports state the men all wear the same black overalls and ski masks and are heavily armed. It is not known whether there are more of these men outside the stadium or if any are in San Jose. If you see anyone wearing these items, Do not attempt to apprehend them. They do not discriminate and will shoot people in their way. Report any sighting of anyone matching the description to police officers, or dial 911. To repeat, at 4:29 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a group of armed men entered the Avakas Stadium and opened fire. They have taken over the stadium and taken survivors hostage. Citizens are ordered not to come within half a mile of the Avakas Stadium. If you live within a half mile of the stadium, evacuate now. Police will guide you to safety. Report any sighting of anyone matching the description of these armed men to police officers, or dial 911.
Hello. My name is Emily Peterson, and you are watching ABC 7 News. The time is 4:41 p.m. We will now continue with our main story of the day. Police in San Jose have issued a civil danger warning for citizens, as they continue to stand off with armed gunmen in the Avakas Stadium. It is now confirmed that around 18,600 people are currently being held hostage by this group. It is still unknown at this time if this group are acting for a terrorist organization, as no official contact has been made. No terrorist organizations have claimed responsibility yet for this incident. We will now take you to Louis Armstrong, who is standing with police in San Jose and reporting on this developing story. Louis?
Hi Emily. I'm standing only 20 meters or so from the stadium's main entrance. Police have used megaphones and sirens to try and get the attackers' attention. However, so far no response has been made other than a few screams from the hostages. Although this is a very tense and difficult situation, the quiet right now would tell you differently. I will send more information as it happens. Back to you, Emily.
Thank you, Louis. We will continue to update you all on this situation as information becomes available. In other news, protests continue to surround the White House since President Murray's decision to criminalize abortion. She continues to defend her decision. Welcome back to ABC 7 News. I'm Emily Peterson. It has been over 90 minutes now since Avakas Stadium in San Jose was taken over by armed militants. Police say no demands have yet to be made by these men, nor have any organizations claimed responsibility for them being there. Efforts are now being prepared by police for a full assault onto the stadium to try and reclaim it from these militants. Police say this is their only option due to the lack of communication. We will now take you to our reporter on the scene in San Jose, Louis Armstrong.
Hello Emily. As you can see behind me, SWAT teams as well as other armed police officers are now preparing to storm the stadium. They are wearing very strong protective gear and are equipping themselves with a variety of kits and weapons. The chief of police of San Jose spoke to me 15 minutes ago, claiming that since these militants are refusing to respond to the police's warnings and offerings, they have no choice but to try and take it with force. I asked him about the likelihood of civilian casualties during this assault. All he said was that he cannot make any promises to anyone regarding that. I will stay with you as long as I can, however if things do escalate here, I may be forced to sign off. I will now take you over to this SWAT van where we may be able to get another message of someone. Hang on. What's happening? Oh my.
Louis? What's happening?
One of these militants has walked out of the stadium in front of us. He is gesturing at his torso. It appears he is wearing a bomb of some kind on his person. He is taunting us, asking someone to shoot him. This is insane. It appears he is asking for a broadcast. Hang on. He's pointing at me. Hey, leave me alone.
Citizens of America, we speak to you, not as allies, not as friends, but as teachers. We are the children of Atlas. For too long has this planet been choked by your filthy hands. For too long has your oppression masked your unruly desires. Your puppet politicians serve the same injustice, no matter what they claim to be their promises. This message is not to target all of you, as we know that there is still good in some of your hearts. No, we aim this at the White House, to Wall Street and to the Pentagon. You will fulfill our desires, or we will unleash hell for your loyal citizens. First, we demand a sum of $50 million in cash to be handed to us. Second, we demand that Mrs. Murray, the president of this pitiful country, to step down from her position and hand herself into the children of Atlas. Finally, with Mrs. Murray with us, we demand safe passage back to where we came from. If none of these desires are met, or you try to mislead us in any way, our devices in our possession will be used. And you do not want that to befall you. You have 5 hours. And for those who believe we are bluffing, or somehow you deem us weak, watch.
Evacuation immediate. This message is being broadcasted at the request of the San Jose Police Department, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the Department of Defense. 3 minutes ago, the militants who took over the Avakas Stadium have issued demands through a broadcast on a national news station. Along with their demands, they made threats regarding unidentified devices in their possession, and using them on the public. Along with all this, one of the men blew himself up as a warning. Although the identity of these devices are unknown, or whether they exist at all, FEMA along with the SJPD and the Department of Defense have taken these threats seriously and have ordered the evacuation of San Jose. All residents are ordered to leave the city immediately. You are ordered to follow the following steps. Return to your homes and pack essential items such as non-perishable food, water, medical supplies, and extra clothes to last at least 3 days, and leave with your family out of the city. Turn off your electricity, water, and gas as you leave. Tie a white towel or blanket around your mailbox or somewhere else in front of your home. This tells police you have evacuated. Do not attempt to pick up friends and family from public services such as nursing homes, schools, and hospitals. These premises have their own evacuation procedures, and going there will interfere with their plans. If you have friends and family outside of a 20-mile radius of the city, go to them. If you have nowhere to go, emergency shelters are currently being built, and locations will be broadcasted in a later message. To repeat, due to threats of potentially life-threatening devices at the Avakas Stadium, all citizens of San Jose are ordered to evacuate the city immediately. If you have nowhere to go, emergency shelters are currently being built, and locations will be broadcasted in a later message.
We are now in the final hour of the so-called Children of Atlas demands. With still no response from President Murray or any government official at this point, we cannot help but feel this is going to end for the worse. We still have no clue whether this group have any bombs or devices in that stadium. San Jose is still a ghost town apart from the 18,000 people still inside the stadium, crying for help, but it seems to be falling on deaf ears. This is a truly appalling and horrifying event here for the people of California. All we can do now is hope that... Hang on. I'm just receiving word that President Murray is going to be making a public address. Let's see what she has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, today, as you may realize, I have to make a difficult choice. What has occurred today is barbaric to the core, and it causes my heart to break that all of you have to face it with me. I would have much rather that these cowards came to my front door, than endanger all of you, the American people. Whoever these so-called children of Atlas are, or whatever their threats may be, I stand by my word that I will not bargain with terrorists. I cannot allow my leadership, or the leadership of those who come after me, to be tainted by these animals. Never will I allow America to appear weak in the face of terror. It is with this in mind that I refuse all demands of this evil and have ordered the immediate effort of taking back the stadium, with the primary effort of ensuring the survival of as many hostages as possible. You may disagree with my choice, but you must understand, bargaining with these people is just as bad as surrendering to them. Not only would the money give them access to many weapons, or even may allow the construction of weapons of mass destruction, but the message it sends to every other organization out there could be catastrophic for this country. What was that? Okay, thank you everyone and God bless.
Welcome back to KICU News. It has been 10 minutes since President Murray made her public address, stating she refuses to bargain with terrorists, and ordered the forceful takeover of the Avaya Stadium, where the so-called children of Atlas have held over 18,000 people hostage for almost 6.5 hours. However, it appeared that the president had to cut her speech early for an unknown reason. We are still trying to figure out the details as soon as possible. Our reporter on the scene has told us the mission is about to begin. We will now take you straight to our helicopter flying near the Avaya Stadium, which our reporter, Connor McAllison, is on board. Connor?
Hello folks. As you can see below me, SWAT teams as well as divisions of the National Guard are suited up and ready to infiltrate the Avaya Stadium to try and recapture it from the so-called children of Atlas. And they are now starting to enter the stadium. It has been unusually quiet since President Murray made her address to the public, where she outright refused the demands issued by these terrorists. And we have reports coming in that extraordinarily. All the hostages of the stadium have been found passed out. Every single one of them. This is shocking, but it appears there is no presence of any armed men in the stadium. What is going on?
This message is being broadcasted at the request of the Department of Defense and the California State Police. At 10:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a large explosion occurred at the Avaya Stadium in San Jose. The explosion caused destruction in a 150-meter diameter. Casualty numbers are unknown at this time, however it is predicted around 20,000 lives have been lost. It is unknown whether the terrorists were inside the stadium when the explosion occurred. The California State Police have ordered anyone within a 20-mile radius of San Jose to evacuate now. You are ordered to follow the following steps. Return to your homes and pack essential items such as non-perishable food, water, medical supplies, and extra clothes to last at least 3 days, and evacuate with your family. Turn off your electricity, water, and gas as you leave. Tie a white towel or blanket around your mailbox or somewhere else in front of your home. This tells police you have evacuated. Do not attempt to pick up friends and family from public services such as nursing homes, schools, and hospitals. These premises have their own evacuation procedures, and going there will interfere with their plans. If you have family or friends 50 miles from San Jose, go to them. If not, go to your nearest emergency evacuation shelter. Their locations can be found on local news station websites, and will be read out in a later broadcast. Do not attempt to enter San Jose. All routes into the city have been closed. Any attempt to enter the city will be stopped and you will be arrested. If outside the 20-mile radius of San Jose, you are advised to shelter in your homes. Lock all windows and doors and turn off ventilation systems, as well as closing fireplaces. It is unknown if any more attacks are planned to occur, so the California State Police claim this is a precautionary measure. To repeat, at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a large explosion occurred at the Avakas Stadium in San Jose. The California State Police have ordered anyone within a 20-mile radius of San Jose to evacuate now. Do not attempt to enter San Jose. All routes into the city have been closed. Any attempt to enter the city will be stopped and you will be arrested. This is the emergency alert system. The emergency alert system has been activated to issue this emergency action notification message. During this emergency, all stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification in assigned areas. This is KICU. We will continue to serve the San Francisco Bay Area. If you are not in this local area, please tune to stations that serve your local area. This is the emergency alert system for the San Francisco Bay Area. This message shall now repeat until further updates are made.